47-21 in South Africa versus England. 7 tries to 3 tries. That looks like quite the hammering, does it not? Well, here's the problem. In the possession, 53 to 47%. And in the territory, 53 to 47% as well. Basically 50-50. So how was this game of rugby won by 24 points off of the same amount of ball virtually? That's the question that this game actually asks, and the answers tell you exactly where the Boks are and precisely where England still aren't. Folks, welcome back to Retang Does Sports. I am your host Retang, and I am bringing you every single Springbok game this season, the entire breakdown, player ratings, who my favorites are, who my non-favorites are. I am bringing you guys everything. If you are new to the channel, welcome. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel. Make sure that you like this video and let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. I always look at the comments and I always love engaging with you guys. Now, let us get right into it. If you watch this game just purely off of the highlights, you would think that this was kind of wire to wire, minute 1 to minute 80 domination, and it was anything but that. At halftime, it was 17-14, a one-score game. The Boks had patched together, a side with their missing captain, their most capped lock missing, and their loose head off inside of 10 minutes, and still won the game. Now, I'll get to how in a second, because that's the most impressive part of this entire night. But first, the efficiency gap, because this is the entire story of this whole game. So having the same amount of ball, but wildly different outputs. The Boks made 10 line breaks to England's 4, more than double than England. Their post-contact meters were almost more than 3 times more than England. So even when the collision was even on the carry count, it was basically South Africa outworking England post-contact. Now, looking at the statistics here, in terms of the efficiency rate that the Springboks truly were operating at, if we look at the 22 entries that South Africa had compared to England, South Africa had 10 entries into England's 22, and England a mere 6 entries. South Africa averaging 4.5 points every single entry, while England a measly 3.5. And then the numbers that end the argument: in the last 10 minutes, the possession was 81-19 in favor of obviously the Springboks. Now, England didn't just lose in the second half; they got suffocated to the death completely. This is kind of where you see, well, a couple of reasons which I'll get to and why England actually lost the game, but really showing how efficient South Africa has become with ball in hand. Where a couple years back, if some of you guys remember going back to my couple first videos in 2025, and even further back, not my videos, but further back, if we look at the Springboks, our issue has never been physicality or lacking in defense or discipline at times. It's really been efficiency. And since the introduction of Tony Brown, our efficiency when we're in the opposition half has really gone up. You really see the intent and the intentionality of every single attacking play, whether it's from the forwards pick up and goes, or just a forward pod play, or it's the backs with ball in hand. I mean, I can think back to one of the first entries that we got into England's 22, where we looked so threatening with ball in hand, more threatening than actually I've seen us ever look in this entire Tony Brown tenure. So massive credit to the boys regarding their efficiency, but also massive credit to the system that Tony has us playing at the moment. Now, the standout players. Wow, there are a lot of standout players. Pieter-Steph du Toit, I mean, in the context of the game, moving out of position, taking on a captain's role, you could see that he stepped up and led from the front. I mean, he had a phenomenal game, and he topped it off with a 21 count tackle count. He carried 12 times, he made 2 line breaks, and almost assisted Malcolm Marx in the try. I mean, that is a complete captain's shift. He really put his hand up. Cheslin Kolbe, I mean, what more can you say about this phenomenal player? He had a phenomenal game. From the jump, the try that he scored, you know, there's not many players who can make that quick step, say inside, outside, house it, score a try like Cheslin Kolbe can. But more than that, the aerial battle's phenomenal. Defensively, he's great. And then there's this weird experiment that we're doing, which with him kicking for points. I don't know if I like it, I'll be honest. I don't know if I like it. Where if I'm not mistaken, today his kicking percentage was over 60%, so under what is industry standards for fly halves. And I don't know if that is a reliable option. I mean, besides the obvious in Mani Libbok, who is a significantly better points kicker than Cheslin Kolbe, you have another bona fide point kicker in Damian Willemse. I mean, Willemse historically has kicked points for the Stormers as well as the Boks. So for me, this experiment where it started off in the Barbarians game, I don't understand it. Is it trying to get more cover in case players like a Sasha or Kjuan Horn kind of take longer to kind of come back into the fold, even though Kjuan Horn is completely fit? But like a Sasha, is this like to cover if Sasha takes a while to come back in, or if a Pollard isn't up to scratch? Like, what is the purpose of this Cheslin Kolbe points kicking experiment? You guys because I'm honestly bewildered. You guys let me know down in the comment section below. The only reason I can think about is purely for cover's sake, so that we have somebody who has regular reps kicking for points. He didn't kick bad, but it's just confusing. It's kind of weird. But the other standout plays for me, Damian Willemse, he is the best 15 in the world. There is no question. He's the best 15 when it comes to broken play, when it comes to the high ball, and he's defensively so sound. On his 50th test, I mean, most plays where it's when it's their 50th test or their 100th test, you see them trying to do too much, or they kind of will sit in the background and not really take the game forward. But from the minute go, high ball retrievals, he was phenomenal. And he allowed Mani to kind of play a lot more flat, where Mani really thrives, where he was kind of another first receiver option as opposed to Mani always receiving it. So a phenomenal game from Willemse. Jasper Visa, another player who always puts his hand up all the time. I mean, he stamped his mark on the game from the first 5 minutes. It took him some time thereafter to reassert himself, but when he did, I mean, he won us turnovers when it mattered in the middle of the park, setting up a try. He just had a phenomenal game. He always carries well. Now, moving on to the point that I don't like talking about, our injuries. Kolisi and Eben Etzebeth, two of our most experienced leaders as well as players, being ruled out due to injuries during training. Right now in the Springbok camp, I mean, especially in the lock section, Mostert, Diaga, Riley Norton, all unavailable. And in the case of like a Norkia going down, at this point in time, we would be in complete hope stations, as in there is no bona fide specialist lock. The only one right now we have is Ruan Norkia, and that is a scary statement to be saying, looking at the games that we have coming up. Oxen chair as well, 10 minutes into the game, coming off. I mean, the cornerstone of the best scrum in the world coming off of the field. Now, I'll give him credit. Before that, he was the catalyst to get us to scoring the try in the corner that Chesn Colby scored. Beautiful line break, beating 4 players to then open space out onto the right-hand side. So, if we stack it up, no captain in Sia, no Eben, your best loose head gone early, and there's 0 lock cover. And we still somehow won this game 24 points. That is complete resilience and a sign of the world-class quality we have in the Springbok squad. Now, the depth is insane. And now I want to move on finally, penultimately, the players that were called upon and who raised their hand because of these injuries. Paul de Villiers, Cameron Hanekom, and Steenkamp. No, shame. No. Have to clap hands. Paul de Villiers, uncapped, called upon for Sia, starting at 6 for a test of this size at altitude at Ellis Park. For a debut in those circumstances, he did not look out of. It's almost like he's been here before. Paul de Villiers is a really, really good jackler. He was really disturbing the English ruck quite often and very early on in the game. I think he was unfortunate on a couple of occasions, kind of getting on the wrong side of the referee's whistle. But, I mean, the fact that he didn't look out of place and the circumstances of the game, for me, that is a tick and a successful debut. And when called upon to carry ball in hand, he carried phenomenally. I don't think you can really ask too much more of a debutant. Now, Cameron Hanekom, promoted off of the bench to start, playing slightly out of position, and still put up 11 tackles, a line break, and beat 3 defenders off of 8 carries. That is carrying efficiency. Cameron Hanekom, a player who's been wrecked for the last 2 years with injuries. This was an incredible test career reopener in real time. I'm so happy for him. The physicality he brings really matches up to everyone else. He's one of our hardest running players in the entire team. It probably goes Jasper Visa, Andre Esterhazen, and then he's somewhere there. Damien Delendi, let me not forget about him. And then Hanekom is somewhere here in the top 5. And then Steenkamp coming off of the bench for Ox. When your entire identity is 100% scrum, the replacement does not get to be a step down. He has to hold the standard, and the set piece stayed at the platform all night. Steenkamp came in and he didn't look out of place either. I believe he is between the range of 20 to 25, or rather 17 to 25 Springbok caps. So it is not his first time in the green and gold or in the system, but a player that we don't normally see feature in the Boks jersey. It was really great to see him come onto the pitch and not let down the set piece at all. England were playing their normal tricks regarding not hitting, not keeping their height. I thought the referee didn't do a good job in terms of calling and refereeing the scrum properly. He kind of only switched on in the latter half of the game, in the second half, where we were really showing the scrum dominance. But in the first half, the scrum was dominant as well. Many a times England collapsing the scrum, not holding height. I just don't believe the referee refereed the scrum well. But nonetheless, the boys got the job done. Now, for the part that we have been mostly waiting for. Why England lost it. Now, let's be fair, okay? Yes, I'm critical. Yes, I'm a Boks fan. But lazy analysis would be just to dunk on England and call them trash, that they had a horrible game. Let's look at the context, right? They came into this cold, right? no opening game. They've had one win in their last 5 games, and they're coming off of a 48-46 loss to France in the Six Nations. And they lost Furbank to appendicitis hours before kickoff. Okay, that shifts your rhythm. And you could kind of see it in the first 10 minutes when the Springboks scored 3 tries. They looked miles off it. They looked absolutely miles off it. But they found their rhythm. Now, to credit them, once they settled in, they didn't freeze. They threw more passes than the Boks. Their lineout was extremely flawless, and they scored 3 tries. And at 17-14 going into half time, with you scoring the last 2 tries and the momentum being on your side, they were right in the game. England could have gone into halftime saying, look, took us some time to figure it out, but now we're here now. So now, where did it go wrong? I believe there's 2 places. This is where England went wrong against the Springboks. Number 1, the start. 17-0 down in 12 minutes. Against this side at Ellis Park, you cannot spot them that lead. Now, you're chasing a game that is built to be closed, not opened. And second, the discipline. 13 penalties conceded, and late yellow cards to Tommy Freeman and Guy Pepper left them finishing with 13 men. And you cannot win a test match with 13 men. That is the direct line that 81% last 10 minutes of possession. That is the direct cause. You can't give the world champions that many free entries and expect to survive at altitude in these circumstances. Now, England have the talent. They just don't have the control. They're still a very young, immature side. You don't have, your most experienced players are your Jamie George, your Genges, your Ben Earls, Maratoje, who's not in the squad due to injury. Your Marcus Smith, I guess he's kind of one of the more experienced players. But if you look around, Freeman, Guy Pepper, Henry Pollock, all of these players are young. None of them have had half a decade being involved in the England setup. They have the talent, but the control and maturity isn't quite there. And you ask yourself the question, is Steve Borthwick the coach that is able to mature the squad going into the 2027 World Cup? I don't know. You guys let me know down in the comment section below. Do you believe that Steve Borthwick is the coach that will take England to being able to challenge for this next World Cup? I don't know. You let me know down in the comment section below. In my opinion, I believe he can, but the way he selects players is very interesting. When you have such a young talent like Henry Pollock who can light up a field. I mean, I'm getting sick of talking about him, but I love him as a player. He's a great player. He's polarizing. He's good for the game of rugby. Why would you not give the young man a start in this game? Let him put up his hand and see what he does. But nonetheless, this England team will only prove if they are good enough to compete at the end of this Nations Championship. To try and make any kind of judgment or delineation at this point in time would be quite rash. They're not rubbish, and they were just done over by very, very fine margins today and just being inefficient. So, to strip it all back, the Boks won the game that they always were going to win, the efficiency game. While patching a side together with basically strapping tape, England will take real belief from staying in the fight till halftime, basically. But the Boks will also quietly take a very hard look at the depth of the bench and the depth at certain parts of the field, because with Scotland looking ahead of us at Loftus next week, they won't care if we have a spare lock or not. It's going to be very interesting seeing who gets called up. Do we see more players getting called up that were not in the original 36 players? It's going to be very interesting to see the response of Rassie Erasmus and the rest of the coaching squad. Now, for the Springboks, job done, but not job perfect. And that is the honest situation of this. Tell me in the comment section below, was 17-14 at halftime a genuine warning sign, or did the Boks just have a gear England that could not reach? I'll be replying to all the good comments in the comment section below. Guys, it has been Retang Let's Swallow from Retang Does Sports. Smash the subscribe button if you want that Scotland breakdown next week. I will also be coming out with a video giving you my entire team of this first round of the Nations Championship. There's been so many good games. The France game was fantastic. Woke up to watch that game. It was so good. The Ireland game was great as well. The Japan game was surprisingly good as well. And now I'm about to go watch the Scotland game against Argentina. Folks, subscribe, like, and until next time, peace.